Want to elevate your travel experience? Here's how. With a Delta SkyMiles Reserve American Express card, you can relax before your flight in the Delta Sky Club with up to 15 visits per medallion year. And now through July 15th, 2026, you can earn up to 125,000 bonus miles, so you're closer to your next adventure. The Delta SkyMiles Reserve card. Check out the new design at www.delta.com/Spotify. Minimum spending requirements and terms apply.
With over 2 decades of scientific innovation across oncology, Pfizer continues to drive the next wave of cancer breakthroughs. Approximately 40% of all our R&D is invested in oncology. With 90-plus clinical trials across more than 4,000 sites, Pfizer is focused on 8 new medicines by 2030, all with a single focus, helping your patients with cancer. Learn more at cancer.pfizer.com.
Katz and Cosby, entertaining and informative on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
It is primary night across the country and in a number of places, New York, Maryland, Utah. There's also the runoffs in South Carolina. And all eyes on New York as there are really a number of very extreme Democratic Socialist candidates who want to abolish ICE. They talk about abolishing Pentagon.
The song we should sing?
What's that?
Where's that song? Que sera, sera.
Oh, boy.
Whatever will be, will be.
Well, I'm still hoping, John, it's not whatever will be. I'm hoping people get out to the polls and say no.
Thursday, Jimmy Stewart, the man who knew too much.
Yeah, exactly. John, it's a crazy time. I mean, if you look at some of these candidates, John, it's a choice between crazy and crazier. I mean, 3 of them especially are all about abolishing ICE. They've said they don't want to do any business with Israel.
Abolish the Pentagon.
Abolish police. And a lot of people are saying this is a referendum on the Democratic Party, John.
Well, if people are stupid enough to vote for that, then they're stupid.
Well, they may be stupid.
Well, and we'll find out.
Play that Que sera, sera. I want to hear that.
Yeah, we'll see if we can find that. I like how John says they may be stupid.
The man who knew too much. Alfred Hitchcock. Okay.
What do you think, Craig Eaton? You're here with us on this one.
You know what? Last night I was with a couple of captains who were being interviewed to be the new chief executive officer of the 68th Precinct. And these are 2 young cops. NYPD. And 2 young guys, great, brilliant guys in their 40s. And they're both they're so upset about what's happening in the city and the lack of respect for police and the lack of respect and the defund the police and everything. And this is, it's rampant out there. And it's all the socialists and everything else that the left Democrats are doing. And we need to take back. And today's primary day, if you haven't gone out to vote, come out and vote tonight for common sense Democrats or Republicans. We need to change the course of our city.
Yeah, I agree. Now, here's a crazy comment. John will get a kick out of this because remember we talked about Jamal Bowman. That was the guy who pulled the fire alarm. Remember a whole long time ago? And then said he didn't do it. And
the only thing he accomplished in Congress.
He was caught on video, remember?
He didn't do it until the video came out.
And then, I did do it. Remember, John?
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot.
But everything's on video today.
Right.
No matter where you are or what you're doing, someone is capturing it.
Hold on.
Yeah. What do you got?
Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see.
Well, the future is
song.
that if you vote for the people that don't want police protection, et cetera, you're going to be in deep crap.
Yeah, don't be upset when you call 911. So wait, speaking of Jamal Bowman, I got to finish this, you guys. So Jamal Bowman, of all people, reemerges last night at the rally with Zoran Mandani and all these other Democratic socialists. And John, here's his proclamation. He said, I am predicting what's going to start tonight, meaning tonight in a few hours when the polls close in New York. He said, eventually we're going to have half of Congress shouting free Palestine from the halls of Congress. And I thought, boy, are we in trouble if we ever get to that point. Then we need to play Eve of Destruction, if that's the case, Craig. What do you think?
That would be the right song, Rita.
I mean, come on. That's what they're chanting. Oh, this is, and then some of these people, one of them, Vega, who is running, also she is running. This is Claire Vega, New York 7, because that's one of the DSA. The other is Darlisa Chevalier. She's 13. And then you've got Brad Lander, who's not technically a DSA, but acts like a DSA. That's New York 10. And endorsed by Mandani, all 3. But Claire Valdez actually is now calling out the other candidates that didn't say Israel committed genocide quick enough. So not only do you need to condemn anything that has to do with Israel, and we're going to get to that crazy thing that happened in the coffee shop in Brooklyn, but then in addition to that, now she's saying, if you didn't get on the bandwagon of hating Israel soon enough, we're going to call you out.
Well, that should be a litmus test. Do you believe that Jews who support Israel are monsters, as the mayor of the city of New York said?
Yeah, well, that's what he said.
That's what he said.
That is frightening. And he said
AIPAC. 1.5 million Jews in this town.
AIPAC, the big Jewish lobby.
What about CARE that supports, that's their crew, their special interest group, who support Hamas and other Islamist terrorists. Is that okay?
Well, and also, speaking of which, this coffee shop that sent the money back to Dan Goldman, who's Jewish, by the way, they put the most vile message out. We're going to talk about that. Well, Mayor Mondani was just asked about it a little bit ago, and he said, I have disagreements with Goldman. And then they said, well, what about these horrible comments? Well, that's not necessarily the way I would do it. But he didn't even condemn it. I mean, this is frightening.
Shameful. It's actually shameful the way they're acting.
It is. And so, by the way, John, we have another breaking news that has to do with a little bit of Truth Social. Here we go.
Breaking news, WABC.
Well, it started about President Trump went to Pennsylvania to talk to Pennsylvania, and just before he went out to talk to them, he called me from the airplane, and I spoke to him for about 10 minutes, and his speech in Pennsylvania was wonderful, and then he's on his way back, and he just did a truth. What do you call it?
Yeah,
Truth
he did
Social?
a post on Truth Social, which is like Twitter,
That
and
people should listen to WABC.
I love that he put a big, WABC logo, put a link to WABC. Clearly, President Trump loves WABC, as all of you do. And how beautiful is that he obviously says this is the place to listen for the best material anywhere. So I say, I validate what he says. What do you think? You double it, second it, third it? What do you think, Judge?
Absolutely. Fantastic.
Now, the judge is in the same seat as he was at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I know.
I haven't moved.
Yeah.
And I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow morning at 6, and Thursday at 6, and Friday at 6.
You guys, that's called Warriors. That's what it's called.
All right. Okay.